Be honest. Have you ever liked someone? Everything felt good, and then suddenly they changed. They stopped texting first. They became distant. They lost interest. What if I told you it wasn't random? It was something small you did, without even noticing. Today, I'll show you 5 quiet behaviors that make people chase you instead of pulling away. But listen carefully. If you skip even one of these, you might keep repeating the same mistake in every future relationship. And number 3, that's the one 90% of people ruin, and they don't even know it. Let's start. Welcome to Mystery of Attraction. Here we don't talk about fake tricks. We talk about human psychology, the real reasons people feel drawn or lose desire. 1. Stop being so easy to access. Here's something uncomfortable. If someone can reach you anytime, if you reply in seconds, if you cancel plans for them, you feel safe, but not exciting. Attraction needs a little uncertainty, not games, not ignoring, just space. If they text, reply when you're free, not instantly. If they ask to meet, don't always adjust your life. Let them adjust sometimes. When people feel they could lose access to you, their brain switches from comfort to pursuit, and pursuit creates attraction. But most people ruin this next part because they become emotional when space appears. 2. Control your reactions. This is where attraction quietly dies. They reply late. You overthink. They cancel. You feel hurt. They act distant. You act colder. Now it becomes tension. Here's the truth. Emotional reactions show attachment too early. Calm shows strength. When something small happens and you respond with, "No problem, all good, let's plan another time," you signal confidence, and confidence feels rare. Most people react. Very few stay steady, and the steady one becomes the attractive one. But here is the mistake that destroys everything. 3. Talking too much about yourself. This one hurts. When you like someone, you want them to understand you, so you explain everything. Your past, your feelings, your fears, your plans. But mystery disappears. And when mystery disappears, curiosity dies. Curiosity is what makes people think about you at night. If someone asks about your past, give the short version. If they ask about your goals, don't reveal everything in one day. Let them discover you slowly. Attraction grows in layers. The more they uncover over time, the deeper they invest. When you give everything immediately, there's nothing left to chase. And now comes the difference between someone attractive and someone dependent. 4. Have a life that doesn't depend on them. This is powerful. If your mood depends on their text, if your day depends on their attention, if your happiness depends on their approval, they feel pressure. Pressure kills desire. But when you have your own routine, your own goals, your own friends, something changes. You don't need them. You choose them. And being chosen feels powerful. People don't chase neediness, they chase energy. Build a life so full that someone has to earn a place in it. And now the final point. This is subtle, but it changes everything. 5. End interactions. First, this is simple psychology. People remember the last emotion they felt with you. If you talk until the energy drops, that's the emotion they remember. Instead, leave when the vibe is high. If you're laughing, say, "I have to go, but this was fun." If the conversation is flowing, say, "Let's continue this later." Now they sit with unfinished energy. Unfinished energy turns into thinking. Thinking turns into missing. Missing turns into chasing. Always leave a little mystery. never give the full experience at once. So remember, be slightly less available, control your reactions, reveal yourself slowly, build your own world, leave on a high. None of these are loud. That's why most people ignore them. But these small shifts change how people feel around you. Now, I want to know, which one are you secretly guilty of? Comment it below, and in the next video, I'll explain something even more controversial. Why being too nice can actually make someone lose attraction. If you don't understand that, you'll keep getting friend-zoned. Subscribe, and don't miss it.